Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MXGP Career Mode. My name is Ninjutsu Evolved and this is part 16. Yes, we're already over halfway through this career mode. For those of you who missed the last episode, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to go and check that out if you haven't already. 2, 1. So last time out it was our home GP at Matterley Basin in the UK, and it wasn't a particularly fruitful meeting. 6th place in the first race and 12th place in the second, but it didn't really matter, let's be brutally honest, because we have already secured the MX2 World Riders Championship. There's a 50-point maximum available from the final meeting. We have a lead of 71 points. As you can see, MXGP magazine, MX2 to MX2, the title goes to us. So we're going to head straight into round number 14, the final round of the MX2 World Championship from Teutschenthal. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right, and that's in Germany. It's the second German round of the season and the final round. What we'll do is we'll go through these two races. As you can see, same setup as usual. Realistic difficulty races, only 3 laps per race. Pro physics with an automatic gearbox. So we're going to run through this meeting as quick as we can. And also in this episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my bike for the MX1 season, which will be coming up after this one. So hopefully we can end on a bit of a high after the disappointment of last time out. Yeah, that big crash there in the middle of that video, I reckon that's probably going to be us. Oh well. So yeah, same deal as usual, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to jump straight into the first race, get a starting gate selected. As per usual, since the first corner appeared to be a left-hander, we're going to go all the way out to the right-hand side. There we go. So ladies and gentlemen, round number 14, the final Grand Prix of the season for MX2, part number 16 of MXGP Career Mode. Yeah, so we're going to get through this and then we're going to select our bike for MX1, but ladies and gentlemen, let's go and work. Yeah, give me a good start. That wasn't too bad. Our start's going to be a lot harder when we get to MX1 because there's just so much more power transmitted to the back wheel. We're going to lose out on the whole shot. Oh, I was so close between ourselves and Tashir. It's a nice little track though, even though we got forced out wide and we started falling straight back down the order. Carried a lot of speed over the top of that jump though. Just trying to remember where we are as we try to go up the inside of Max Anstey. Bit of a block pass. He's coming back at us. Don't know if we're going to be able to get this done around the outside. Got a slight lead. And the opening lap of where the lap starts is very short. Oh, it doesn't even count as a lap. Okay, so that first section is so short that doesn't even count as the first lap of the race. So we've got 3 full laps of the track to do. This is going to be a bit longer than I was expecting it to be. That's a nice fast flowing circuit, I must admit that. Trying to get back on terms with Tashir. Might have got him. Oh, sunlight comes through the window and I'm trying to concentrate. Thanks, nature. I hate you too. Oh, we've done it though, we've done enough to hit the front. This is a fun little circuit. I've completely forgotten about this track, I'll be honest. We almost lose the bike under traction. We've done that a few times this season, and again it's going to be one of those things that's only... Oh, okay. That's a bit dodgy. But again, yeah, it's just going to be one of those things that's only going to get tougher as we move on to MX1. With the extra power that gets transmitted to the rear wheel of the bike. So we're back in third behind Tashir and Anstey. I'll take third. I'll take a third place. It's a lot better than how we went at Matterley Basin, which I've got to be honest, the fact that it's my home Grand Prix and We didn't even trouble the podium. It was our worst overall meeting of the season. We finished the full meeting, I think it was down in 9th. I honestly, my memory's a bit sketchy. But yeah, it wasn't particularly pleasant. It was, like I say, it was a real disappointment. Even though we wrapped up the world title in my home country, we might be able to wrap up the world title for MX2. It was just a disappointment. Whoa, not to get the win. We got a little bit too aggressive really there on Anstey. We start wheel banging with him. Shear's gonna back off as he hits the corner. We just come off the throttle before we land and use the impact of the landing to slow the bike down. Oh, and then we run off the track with Christmas. So you can see we have got pace in so many sections of this track compared with these front two, compared with Anstey and Teutschenthal. We've caught them up and repassed them twice now. So this jump isn't too difficult, neither's this one. It's this one here, scrub the speed nice and early. Almost ended up straight lining that. I thought I was going to corner cut. But it's all good because now we're a lot closer than we were the lap before, and we're going to have another full lap to get this job done on these two. Anstey's really pushing Teutschenthal. If these two start chopping each other up into this corner, we might be able to do them both. No, we're a little bit too far back, but Teutschenthal has been forced wide. We got a little we went in too hot, got too aggressive. Looks like Anstey's trying to pull the pin. So we need to clear Teutschenthal as soon as we can. Oh, a dirty little charging pass in underneath. I wasn't expecting to close that gap up so much, to be honest. Sorry, I can't even do words now. I can't even form sentences now. Oh, but we hit the front, and now this is where we need to pull away and set the fastest lap of the race. The fastest lap at the moment is a 42.5. I'm pretty sure that's not ours. I'm pretty sure we've been close to that. But I know that we can go, oh, a lot quicker if we don't do that. I've still got a gap though. Oh, we've got a 3-second lead. Where has that come from? Did we knock Anstey off? I didn't see it come up that he crashed. We've got a 3-second lead over Jordi Teutschenthal. I'm going to take this all day long. Check and brake, check and brake. Oh, that's quite nice, that corner. Now that I'm used to that corner, as we almost go off hitting the advertising hoardings. Look at this. 4.1 clear of Teutschenthal. These boys seem to have just completely backed off on this final lap. Either that or we've found pace out of nowhere. I don't feel like I'm going much faster. It feels like I'm running a very similar pace to what I was running before, but I guess we'll find out when we hit the start-finish line. Oh, that's a nice corner. We've just got to roll off the throttle. We do a 1:41.665, fastest lap of the race by a clear second. If we hadn't have fallen off the bike, we'd probably could be challenging the 39s. So confident victories. We end up 5.8 clear of Jordi Teutschenthal with Anstey in third. The outgoing MX2 world champion for this year. The MX2 World Champion. And we want to finish our season off with a double. Because I honestly didn't know what we'd get before this meeting started. But after a couple of quick blasts around that track, yeah. I mean, we've got straight onto the pace straight away. We've jumped straight back onto the sort of pace that we would want to have. Now, as we head into race number 2, we're looking to do it all over again. I'll be wanting that hole shot as well. I missed out on that hole shot by the smallest of margins against Teutschenthal, so we want to get that done this time. We want hole shot, race victory, and fastest lap to complete our dominant MX2 World Championship winning season. Here we go, here comes the start. Felt a little bit better, but not by much. No, Anstey's done us. Don't think we're going to get him. Oh, he's already got the whole shot. The whole shot's well earlier than I thought it was. I thought it were going through that, going underneath the advertising board. We were first across the split. That is a checkpoint. So we were first across the intermediate split, but then we've just been done again by Anstey and Ferris. Oh, I didn't mean to swing in front of Charlier like that. So we're going to start the race proper, I suppose. You would say in third. Ooh, nearly lost the bike. I think we may have Ferris here. Oh, underneath and up into second place as we start lap 1 proper. Chasing down Anstey. Seems to be pushing a lot harder than in race 1. Which is fine because we can as well. We know that this is a place where we were able to gain a lot of time on people as we go underneath. Oh, didn't mean to get into him in the air. This is the outside line. Ooh, and got caught up on those little ruts. And that's going to give Ferris the chance to go underneath us. That'll give us the inside for the next right-hander though. Oh. And that was dirty. That was absolute filth. We take the lead after pretty much just giving Anstey the battering ram treatment. Oh, really shaky. Bike got really, really shaky under traction. We hit the checkpoint. It's Ferris in second. I believe Anstey will still be up there in third. But yeah, that was not. Oh, Anstey's up in the second. He's coming back. He wants blood. We've got Anstey coming back at us. He wants blood after that. Quite frankly, fairly disgusting overtaking manoeuvre. It's not the sort of thing I was aiming to do, but I mean, I'll take it. It's not something I'm proud of, but I'll take it. We're now 1.9 clear of Anstey. So now we just need to run as hard as we can, so he can't give us his receipt. The receipt that, quite frankly, we rightfully deserve after that overtaking manoeuvre. I'm not always that dirty a racer. Please feel free to go back and whoa! I have no idea. Oh, and then the nose freaking came up. Oh, there goes Anstey. Cut back. This is, oh, I'm running too far to the edge of the circuit. Losing time now, hand over fist, because I'm talking. As I was going to say, I'm not always that dirty of a racer after that move that I put on Anstey. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel and go and have a look at a few of my other videos if you don't believe me. We're trying to, whoa, stay with him. We're trying to use, oh, that was beautiful. Sorry, but that is an overtaking move and a half. That was a beautiful line through that corner. We now go over a second clear. We were at least half a second back. Well, maybe not half a second, but at least 3/10. We made up a second and a half through that one section of racetrack. Ooh, trying to get on the power. Wanted to get on the power and accelerate hard out of the corner, but got to let the speed arrest itself so I can get into the corner first. That's what I wasn't doing. Back up to 1.9 again, so it's the same advantage we had on the previous lap. Fastest lap at the moment sits at 1:44, that's fairly pathetic. We want to be challenging this 1:39 that I was thinking we might be able to run into in the previous race. We've just got to keep everything together. Bike didn't snap out from under us that time and nearly give us real problems like it did on the lap before. Whoa! I thought that we were off into the fields then. So we're 3.4 clear of Anstey. That's going to be a corner cut. Yeah, that 1:39 has gone. That 1:39 is well out of the window now. stay left up the hill. So cut back across and just slice that corner. Absolutely beautiful line through there. So we've probably lost a good second with a reset. We're still 5 seconds clear. I think it may not be a 1:39, but the time that we had through the checkpoint, we could possibly challenge a 1:40. Even if we just get a 1:41, I'll be happy with that for the fastest lap of the race. Racing to the line, a 1:40.765. We take the racing number that we were forced to use and have it as the final 3 digits of our fastest lap as we do the double. I'll take that. Us from Anstey and Ferris in third. We do the double. Anstey second, Yorick's chair in third. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Final score of 565 points. We win the MX2 World Championship by, what is that, 79 points? 79 points. I'll take that. That's the final score at the end of the season. So we'll take our celebration. MX2 World Champion. That was a fun season. I'm hoping that this next season coming up, season 2, is going to be fun as well, but I probably wouldn't bet on it. This is probably going to be a learning curve, and it's probably going to be quite difficult. Just because I haven't ridden the MX1 bikes as much as the MX2s, I haven't played this game before starting this career mode in quite a while, and the thing I remember about the MX1s is, Kai Rowley matches us. The thing I remember about the MX1s is they've got so much more power to the rear. So there we go. That's the end of our championship winning season. So as promised, we're going to go and have a look and see what sort of rides we're being offered for MX1. We've got some big offers. Oh, that's MX2. I don't want the MX. I don't want the MX2 bike. So from KTM down, sorry, from Monster Energy, Yamaha, Dixon, they're all MX2s. Monster Energy, Yamaha, IC1, KTM, MX4, Monster Energy, Kawasaki, Honda World Motocross Team. It's an exciting name. You know what it is? I think I have to stick with Monster Energy, Yamaha. Yeah, I think I have to stick with the Monster Energy Yamaha bike. They brought us as MX2 World title, we might as well stick with them for MX1 as well. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are now MX2 World Champions, and now we are MX1 riders as we prepare for our second season of MX2. This should be very interesting. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it there. Join us again next time for part 17 of MXGP career mode, which will be round number 1 of the MX1 World Championship from one of our favourite tracks, I say sarcastically, Losail in Qatar. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again soon.